Back in 1977, A Bridge Too Far stormed onto the big screen as one of the most ambitious war films of its time. With an all-star cast, gripping storytelling, and grand-scale battle sequences, this epic retelling of Operation Market Garden captured audiences worldwide. But nearly 5 decades later, what has become of the legendary cast that brought this historical drama to life? Some faded from Hollywood, others met tragic ends, while a few found lasting success. Let's take a look at where they are now. Sha Connory as Major General Roy Urquhart. Sha Connory was born on August 25, 1930, in Edinburgh, Scotland. At 47, he took on the role of Major General Roy Urquhart in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, delivering a commanding performance as the leader of the British 1st Airborne Division during the ill-fated Operation Market Garden. With his deep Scottish accent and unwavering screen presence, Connory portrayed a resolute general who remained steadfast under pressure, only to find himself trapped in a disastrous military plan. His role not only showcased his ability to exude authority on screen, but also added emotional depth to a war film packed with Hollywood heavyweights. However, this wasn't his only standout performance. He had already starred alongside Michael Caine in The Man Who Would Be King, 1975, a classic tale of friendship and ambition, before reaching career-defining success with an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor as Jim Malone in The Untouchables, 1987. Connory's personal life was just as captivating as his on-screen presence. He was married to actress Diane Salento from 1962 to 1973, a turbulent relationship that produced his only son, Jason Connory, but ended amid rumors of tension and discord. He later found lasting peace with French painter Micheline Roquebrune, whom he married in 1975 and remained with for the rest of his life. In his later years, Connory chose a quiet life in the Bahamas, where he spent his final days away from the public eye. He passed away in his sleep on October 31, 2020, in Nassau, Bahamas, at the age of 90, surrounded by his family. Gene Hackman as Major General Stanisław Sosabowski. Gene Hackman was born on January 30, 1930, in San Bernardino, California, USA. At 47, he portrayed Major General Stanisław Sosabowski in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, delivering a deeply emotional performance as the proud yet powerless Polish commander witnessing the collapse of Operation Market Garden. Hackman brought remarkable authenticity to the role, capturing Sosabowski's inner turmoil and fierce loyalty, a historical figure whose legacy was overshadowed by the strategic failures of the Allies. However, by the time he took on this role, his career was already soaring. He had won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his gripping performance as Detective Popeye Doyle in The French Connection, 1971. He continued to captivate audiences with The Conversation, 1974, played the iconic Lex Luthor in Superman, 1978, and delivered unforgettable performances in Hoosiers, 1986, before earning another Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in Unforgiven, 1992. Hackman's personal life was far more serene compared to the intensity of his on-screen roles. He was married to Faye Maltese from 1956 to 1986, a nearly 3-decade-long marriage that produced 3 children but eventually ended in divorce. Later, he found happiness with pianist Betsy Arakawa, whom he married in 1991, maintaining a strong and enduring relationship. Hackman retired from acting in 2004 after his final role in Welcome to Mooseport, choosing to lead a private life in New Mexico. There, he focused on writing historical novels and enjoying a peaceful retirement. As of 2025, he continues to live happily with his family at the age of 95. Laurence Olivier as Dr. Jan Spander. Laurence Olivier was born on May 22, 1907, in Dorking, Surrey, England. At 70, he portrayed Dr. Jan Spander in A Bridge Too Far, 1977. A small but poignant role that showcased compassion and humanity amid the brutality of war. His nuanced performance elevated the character, reaffirming why he was regarded as one of the greatest actors in history. Before this role, Olivier had already built an unparalleled legacy. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor for Hamlet, 1948, a film he also directed, and earned nominations for Wuthering Heights, 1939, Rebecca, 1940, Richard III, 1955, and Sleuth, 1972. Olivier's personal life was filled with as much drama as his performances. He was married 3 times, with each marriage leaving its mark. His first marriage to Jill Esmond, 1930 to 1940, produced a son, but ended in separation. His most famous relationship was with Vivien Leigh, whom he married in 1940. Their romance captivated the public, but behind the scenes it was turbulent, largely due to Leigh's declining mental health. They never had children and eventually divorced in 1960. Olivier later found stability with Joan Plowright, whom he married in 1961. Together, they had 3 children and built a peaceful family life. However, Olivier battled prostate cancer, along with arthritis and other health complications, forcing him to step away from the stage and screen. He passed away on July 11, 1989, in Steyning, West Sussex, England, at the age of 82. Michael Caine as Lieutenant Colonel Joe Vandeleur. Michael Caine was born on March 14, 1933, in Rotherhithe, London, England. At 44, he portrayed Lieutenant Colonel Joe Vandeleur in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, a British officer leading tank forces with charm and determination in the disastrous Market Garden campaign. With his distinctive Cockney accent and natural acting style, Caine delivered a Vandeleur who was both commanding and relatable, standing out among the film's star-studded cast. Beyond A Bridge Too Far, he won 2 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor in Woody Allen's Hannah and Her Sisters, 1986, and The Cider House Rules, 1999. He also left a lasting impact in The Dark Knight, 2008, as Alfred Pennyworth, Christopher Nolan's Inception, 2010, and Dunkirk, 2017. Caine's personal life is a remarkable story of early struggles and enduring happiness. He was first married to actress Patricia Haynes from 1955 to 1962, a brief marriage that produced a daughter, Dominique, but ultimately ended due to the pressures of youth and a budding career. He later found lasting love with Guyanese model and actress Shakira Baksh, whom he married in 1973 after being captivated by her in a coffee commercial. They have a daughter, Natasha, and their relationship has endured for over 5 decades. In recent years, Caine has faced concerns about heart health, yet he maintains an active lifestyle and frequently appears in interviews with his signature wit. As of 2025, at 92, he remains in good health, enjoying peaceful days with his family in England. Durk Bogard as Lieutenant General Frederick Browning. Durk Bogard was born on March 28, 1921, in West Hampstead, London, England. At 56, he portrayed Lieutenant General Frederick Browning in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, a British officer burdened by the doomed Market Garden strategy devised by Montgomery. Bogard brought subtlety and depth to the role, portraying Browning's internal conflict. A man loyal to his superiors, yet increasingly aware of the mission's hopelessness. His performance balanced the composure of a seasoned leader with quiet frustration, adding nuance to the film's war narrative. Bogard's private life was discreet, in stark contrast to the bold characters he often played. He never married or had children, instead sharing his life with Anthony Forwood, his manager and devoted companion, in a decades-long partnership that remained largely private due to the social stigma of the time. They moved to France in the 1970s, seeking a peaceful life away from the public eye. In his later years, Bogard faced serious health issues, including heart disease and a severe stroke in 1988 that left him significantly debilitated and reliant on a wheelchair. He passed away on May 8, 1999, in London, England, at the age of 78. Paul Copley as Private Wicks. Paul Copley was born on November 25, 1944, in Denby Dale, West Riding of Yorkshire, England. At 33, he played Private Wicks in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, a humble yet authentic soldier caught in the brutal warfare of Market Garden. Though a minor role in a film packed with Hollywood greats, Copley delivered a performance that felt genuine and relatable, representing the ordinary men who shaped the larger war narrative. This role marked the beginning of his steady career, primarily focused on British television and theater. Copley's personal life has been steady and private, contrasting with the flashy lifestyles of many of his peers. He married actress Natasha Pyne in the 1970s, a strong and enduring partnership lasting over 5 decades. While they have no children, their marriage is considered a rare example of lasting commitment in the entertainment industry. As of 2025, at 81, Copley continues to live happily with his wife in England, maintaining his career with small but meaningful roles. Nicholas Campbell as Captain Glass. Nicholas Campbell was born on March 24, 1952, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. At 25, he portrayed Captain Glass in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, a young officer facing the brutal dangers of Operation Market Garden. Though a supporting role in the film's expansive ensemble cast, Campbell brought freshness and energy, embodying the determination of a young soldier standing at the edge of life and death. This performance marked the beginning of his career, introducing a rising Canadian talent to a major Hollywood production. Campbell's personal life has been a journey of significant ups and downs, reflecting the complexities of an artist deeply committed to his craft. He has been married twice, both ending in divorce, though details of these relationships remain largely private. From these marriages, he has 3 children, but he currently lives alone, focusing on his career and maintaining a low-profile personal life. By 2025, Campbell will be 73, continuing to work on film and television projects in his home country. Jeremy Kemp as RAF Briefing Officer. Jeremy Kemp was born on February 3, 1935, in Chesterfield, Derbyshire, England. At 42, he took on the role of the RAF Briefing Officer in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, a supporting yet crucial character responsible for conveying the campaign's strategic plans to commanders. Kemp brought professionalism and composure to the role, portraying the precision and responsibility required of a military logistics officer, even with limited screen time. This role was part of his diverse career, where he often played supporting characters that left an impression through his refined acting style. He was also known for The Blue Max, 1966, a gripping aviation war film, and his role as Robert Picard in Star Trek: The Next Generation, 1990, where he commanded presence in the sci-fi universe. Kemp's personal life painted a picture of tranquility, far removed from the varied roles he played on screen. He was married to Christopher Harter in 1961, a long-lasting and stable relationship that endured until his passing. They had no children, but their marriage stood as a testament to enduring commitment. In his later years, Kemp struggled with illness, gradually stepping away from acting. He passed away on July 19, 2019, in London, England, at the age of 84. John Ratzenberger as Major General Maxwell Taylor. John Ratzenberger was born on November 12, 1921, in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. At 56, he portrayed Major General Maxwell Taylor in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, a respected American commander navigating the challenges of Operation Market Garden. Though not a standout role amid the film's star-studded cast, Ratzenberger delivered the necessary authority and gravity befitting a high-ranking military figure, contributing to the film's authentic war atmosphere. In his later years, Ratzenberger faced declining health due to aging, a natural progression after decades of work and life experience. He passed away on November 28, 1991, in Vancouver, Canada, at the age of 70. Wulfgang Price as Field Marshal Gerd von Rundstedt. Wulfgang Price was born on February 27, 1910, in Nuremberg, Bavaria, Germany. At 67, he portrayed Field Marshal Gerd von Rundstedt in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, a cold and strategic German general leading the resistance against the Allies in the Arnhem Campaign. Price brought an air of authority and sharp intellect, embodying a seasoned military leader with a pragmatic view of war, adding depth to the opposition's role in the film. Beyond this performance, Price was well known for his roles in the Dr. Mabuse film series, particularly in The Thousand Eyes of Dr. Mabuse, 1960, where he played a chilling antagonist. He also appeared in The Longest Day, 1962, as Field Marshal Rommel, The Train, 1964, alongside Burt Lancaster, and Raid on Entebbe, 1977, solidifying his talent in European war and thriller films. Off-screen, he was married to Ruth Maria Kubitschek. In his later years, Price struggled with heart disease, a long-term condition that gradually weakened him, compounded by the effects of aging. He passed away on November 27, 2002, in Baden-Baden, Germany, at the age of 92. Nearly 5 decades after A Bridge Too Far brought history to life, its cast has taken many different paths, some leaving behind lasting legacies, while others faded from the spotlight. Their journeys serve as a reminder of the film's enduring impact and the incredible talent that made it unforgettable. Who was your favorite actor from A Bridge Too Far? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more classic movie updates.